Welcome, Amakhosi Network. Welcome to the channel. So, our beloved Kaizer Chiefs is playing Durban City tomorrow. Durban City is Gavin Hunt's team, and you know Gavin Hunt likes to expose teams' weaknesses tactically. Gavin Hunt can expose you. So, if you don't go out there and make sure you beat Gavin Hunt properly, he will do things. And if Gavin Hunt manages to beat you, he is going to tell the rest of the league how to start planning against you, which is why I don't like playing against Gavin Hunt. But before we get into that, please like, comment, and subscribe. Yes! Chiefs is playing Friday. Let's talk about it. Goalkeeper, Peterson. Left back, Cross. Centre back, it seems like we're going with McCarthy now. I don't know if Miguel is having an injury or something, but it seems like McCarthy is now the player that we're going with. Next one is Gwinika, captain, my captain. Well, he is our captain. He was our captain because Peterson is our captain now. So then there's Gwinika, and then right back, it seems like we're still going to go with Solomons, right? I don't know if they're going to tweak the midfield in any way, but I would still go with Mteto and Ngobo. I know what Gavin Hunt is going to do to Ngobo, but I want to see how we counter that as a team. But then we have right wing, which will still be Mfundo Villa, guys. I believe there's no reason for him to change him. Then there's number 10, which is Mdusha Balala. I think he's been playing well in that position. And then there's the left wing, which is the issue, because we don't know if Lilepo is going to be fine to play. So if Lilepo is not fine, it seems like Lilepo's only replacement is Modi. I don't get why we can't get Velibai to play there. I think he played well on the right. I think he could give us something on the left. It's something I would like to see. I don't know if it's because maybe there's a defensive side they're trying to get. I don't know. But at this point, I would like to see Velibai for Durban City if possible, if Lilepo is not playing, because I'd like to see Velibai start. And then even if he comes off after 60 minutes for Modi, I'm okay with that. But I would prefer, but I know what the technical team, how they use Modi. They use Modi more in a defensive way. So I don't know if Velibai has adapted to that game. So Modi is almost another defender, if you think about it. Modi has protected, when Modi has played, he's ensured that he protects the left back as much as possible. And you've seen Lilepo also do it a bit more this year, both left and right back. So striker is an obvious one. Ighodaro, we're not even going to question. Like, we have our striker now. We are good. Even when Kanyisa Mayo comes back, he must find another place to play. I don't know where he will play. Right wing, left wing, I don't know. But I think we are good there at our striker. Because Ighodaro gives us so much more. And I think he gives us an aerial threat. He gives us strength in holding up play. He has good touches. He runs off the ball, and we know he knows how to score. So Ighodaro is an important piece. But in terms of tomorrow's game, the big takeaway that I have for tomorrow's game is that it's a must-win for us. And the reason why I say it's a must-win, I know a lot of people won't really view it that way, it's just because in the league we haven't been winning. We've won against the Simba team, but a lot of people rate these CAF Confederation teams as weak. So it's like we're beating weak opposition, but when it comes to the PSL teams, we are struggling to beat these guys. So I just feel like the guys really need to win, because we've had 3 or 4 draws in a row. I forgot even now, but it's been many draws. And we just need a win now. We need it. And I'm not even talking about a loss, because a loss will just break everything. I think Chiefs fans, if we lose to Durban City, Chiefs fans are not ready for that kind of situation. A loss against Durban City is something no Chiefs fan is ready for. They want a win. And I'll even go as far as to say, if these guys draw, the whole week after that, they are going to be called Betrayal, Judas Iscariot, all of those names that are going to come out. So for these guys to prevent all of these negative comments, they just need to get the 3 points. And I hope they have a plan. Because what Gavin Hunt is going to do is that Gavin Hunt is not going to go into this game with his team having already a playing style. Gavin Hunt doesn't do that. And that's how SuperSport was bad last season. SuperSport was bad last season because it didn't have a continuous style of play. They didn't. They played based on what the opposition is doing. And the problem with that is that if you guys don't have continuity in your play, eventually what tends to happen is that your team in most games can't find the connection and they can't find their rhythm because their tactics are changing each and every week. And when that happens, it means more draws and losses. And I think that's what happened with SuperSport last year. Even though they didn't get relegated, but they almost. Well, Gavin Hunt got fired because of it. But now this year, they're at the top, so they have a lot of points. So they're at least playing better. But what I know is that Gavin Hunt is going to change his tactics for Chiefs. And that can either work in your benefit in that maybe the team will lack connectivity and you'll find a way to get a few goals past them while they're sleeping. Or the tactics will be so good that it's going to stop you from playing. The tactics will be so good that it's going to expose your weakness. The tactics will be so good that you can even lose 4-1 like we did last season when Gavin Hunt beat us out of nowhere. And he beat us, not even a little bit, like big time. So we'll see what happens there. All I'm saying is that these guys definitely need to beat Gavin Hunt. I don't know how much I have to stress this, but they definitely need to beat Gavin Hunt. And we need goals. Defensively, we're looking much better. Controlling the ball in the middle, we look much better. The problem is the goals. The goals. You know, there's a team this season, if I have to be honest. There's a team this season that's going to get 5 goals. I don't know who that team is, but people must just be ready. There's a team this season where Chiefs is going to hit that team with 5 goals. Mark my words, guys, because we're playing like that. We're missing those type of chances. There's a team that is going to suffer one of these days. And I don't know who that team is, but good luck to that team. But yeah, and just to wrap things up, Chiefs is such a nice team, but I don't want to get into it too much because every time we do well, our management does something weird. So I think in this moment, I'm just going to keep quiet, let these coaches coach. I want to see what they can do. But I know once they start winning, they will get fired because that's what happens in our team. Once someone starts doing well, they get fired. I don't know why, but that's how we work at Chiefs. I don't know if it's maybe because when the coach wins, he starts demanding more. Then they're like, now you're getting a big head. Go. But yeah, let's see what happens. Amakhosi.